guys, my name is Nikki for those who did or did not know, and today come join me for some overdue maintenance on myself. I will be doing my own nails and toes today with some nail talk along the way. Grab a snack, get comfortable, and come along for the ride. Now let's get into it. Okay, so what y'all seeing right now is me taking off my product. I am drilling right through this, time-lapsing it. It honestly took like 10 minutes, but we're not going to talk about that. After this, we are going to dehydrate, prep, and then we will clean with alcohol all the dust off so we can have a fresh base. Now here I am, adding acrylic to this big toe. Now y'all see that I actually just put a bead of acrylic on my cuticle because I still have product on my big toe, so I'm kind of just giving it a refill, but making sure that it really doesn't touch the cuticle. You don't want any product on your cuticle. Making sure you clean that up. Yeah, clean it up, yeah. Now we're gonna go in with this other bead, making sure everything is nice and even though, yeah, you get that, okay. Anyways, even though we are going to still file after this, so just making sure that you don't have any product between your skin. I'm gonna go ahead and get the other side of a cuticle pusher, maybe clean it. We're still gonna go back in, still some parts uneven. Now every little single toe is gonna get acrylic. Me personally, I love acrylic on all my toes. I don't know about you, but I know about me, sis. So I'm gonna do what I like, and me personally, the service that I provide, I also do it on my clients. They also do have to come in for maintenance sooner. Just because, maybe they stubbed their toe or what have you. So you have to come in. Can't let them grow out because you might break a nail. So it's more maintenance, but I love the look, honestly. Love it. So here I am, still working on the little toes. And I'm going to get back with y'all when I'm done with this. Okay? Okay. Also, don't mind my brush. My brush and me locked in. Okay? Ain't nothing nasty about that. It's all acrylic. And the pieces that are not black anymore, you can blame acetone for that. Acetone will strip anything. Also, y'all see that hack right? You get the side of a cuticle pusher and you could cut that excess acrylic off just so it doesn't go underneath your nail. So when you file, you don't hurt yourself. Everything is nice and clean, nice and sharp. Even though you are going to hand file, you don't actually have to dig under the nail for acrylic because it's not there. Yeah, it's crazy, ain't it? I know. It's a little trick I learned. It's okay. Everybody learns something new every day, okay? Now, like I said, we're still filing these. Get our trusty dusty drill out and making sure that we get all up in that cuticle, making sure that everything is detached so we don't have any lifting. Very awkward angles here, okay? I promise I'll do better next time. This is my first time shooting something like this, so there we go, angle switch. Hopefully y'all see this a little better. Also, if you see my foot bending sideways, eventually I got tired. Okay, I'm not as flexible as I used to be in my younger days. Even though I am 23, mobility is big. Okay, you gotta work on that every day. But here we are, getting our little toes. Me personally, I will buff something to death. Y'all hear me? I love me a smooth nail. Here we are, getting everything nice and clean with alcohol. Now it's nice and clean and filed. Wow. Now we're going into the painting. I forgot to show y'all the gel that I will be using, but it'll be me a secret gel paint in white. I love that stuff. That stuff is like crack to me. Oh my goodness. A Mia secret gel paint will be in my grave when I die. Y'all hear me? It's so pigmented and it's also thick. So it does not move around. It does not make everything uneven. Also, this tiny light is a lifesaver. I don't even have to stick my toes underneath the light. I just do it real quick. Make sure everything's nice and sealed before I move to the next one. I'm pretty sure this is my 7mm brush. I buy it at a local beauty supply. And that's my go-to. It's honestly like just a little bit to the side just because I've used it so much. It's the perfect length and it's the perfect thickness too. Now, honestly, I've been doing nails for about close to 10 years. I started when I was in middle school, and I graduated with my cosmetology license. I feel like I make these French tips look very easy. My clients think they're very easy. They always come in with, oh, it's just something simple. It's French tip. More than half the time. You know, nail techs, I know y'all can relate. But most of the time I do a French tip with some bling on that second small toe. But this time I decided to switch some things up. You know, more so fall, more so a more exotic design. Here I am doing a very abstract like black swirl on that big toe. I really had to lock in for this, guys. I put this on 2 times speed. It took me forever, trust me. And this one I will be using Mia Secret gel paint again, but in black. And I just love it. It just doesn't run everywhere. It's very pigmented. And it just melts my heart, honestly. So the design that I will be doing is a double band of gold chrome across the nail. So here I am doing a matte top coat. I cannot remember for the life of me the brand of that top coat, but I will do a matte top coat, then wipe with 100% acetone, and it will matte right on up, making sure that we gloss the other ones so we can be done with them. This is the Koopa gel top coat, which I love. No chip, no scratching, no fading, no staining. Very good, very good. 5 stars. I am going in right now with some builder gel. Actually, it's a rhinestone gel all across my toe. And that rhinestone gel, it is from Amazon. I can't remember the name, but it's a very common one. And it just doesn't move. It's not runny. And I will cure it very quickly with that lamp, just so it doesn't move. And to both bands, they're gonna get black. Don't be scared. They're gonna be gold. I promise. Just trust the process. But this part, you do have to be very, very keen to detail. You cannot get none of that black on the matte top coat because it will stick. The chrome will stick to the black. So you gotta make sure everything is nice and clean and it goes just where you want the chrome to go. As you can see, I had a little mistake. My toe kind of bends, off to the side, so my little toe, dipped its toe on my big toe, and it got stained with black. So I had to make sure I repainted that. But then I grab a sponge and go ahead and apply that chrome. I go ahead and apply that chrome. Then to get rid of all those glitters that the chrome leaves behind, you're going to use the clean side of the sponge and go ahead and wipe it again. Make sure that all that glitter is gone and it's just the chrome left on there. Look at that clean chrome application. I know y'all see that. Now we're going to go in with the Koopa and make sure everything is nice and glossy and sealed. We don't want that chrome to chip, and Koopa will make sure of that. She's that girl. I dipped my toe in there again, y'all. My toes are fucked up. Okay. Making sure that we don't have any top coat on the skin. Make sure it's a nice clean application. Then we go ahead and cure. Trust me, I did not forget about that second foot, okay? I was just not about to show y'all the whole filing and applying the acrylic and all that. But y'all do get to see some French tip painting because I am very proud of my French tip paintings, okay? I honestly felt like I had to lock in more for this foot because at this point I was getting tired and my foot was just not having it. So I really had to support that foot to make sure it's straight and not to get gel on the other toes or mess it up in any kind of way, because I would be mad if I had to do this again. Had to make sure they're both even, you know what I'm saying? I can't have a toe that's big, like a French tip that's bigger than the other. We can't have that. I'm really truly a perfectionist. Look at this, so CD. Then we're gonna go ahead and cure. And trust me, you do have to cure for longer than I am. I am only showing you a glimpse of the time that it actually took me to cure these, but you would definitely have to cure for 60 seconds or 90 depending on your light, and also depending on your gel that you will be using. But it's just a glimpse to make sure that y'all know that I dried after every step. Then we're gonna go ahead with the swirl on this foot. Every time that I have a mistake on my skin, I will go in with acetone and make sure that I wipe that off before I apply this chrome, because it will stick to the gel on your skin. Also, you don't want dry gel on your skin because it's also harder to remove. So you want to remove it while it's wet, but with 100% acetone to make sure there is no residue left on your skin. Now we're going to go in with Koopa. Making sure everything is nice and sealed. And I did not show this, but my small toes are also already top coated. So here I am going in with some oil, making sure I'm not ashy from all the alcohol and the acetone. Now at this point, I'm over. Wow. Oh my goodness, wow. They're so pretty. Right, I forgot to mention, I also did my nails. Yeah, I was very tired that night, but honestly, I did not want to have these little ass nails no more, okay? I've had my short nails for about 9 months now, and I think I needed something longer. Make me feel something, you know? So here I am removing all my product, shaving them down with a coarse bit, but making sure that I'm careful to not nick my skin because it is very sharp. So I am going in with my soak off clips with cotton and acetone. Let me preface again, 100% acetone for the fastest removal, right? They're gone now, okay? And we're gonna go in with some tips, making sure that they're nice and even but also fit me. And the biggest hack, if you're running out of tips, of the common sizes, just get the thumb tips, the bigger tips that don't fit that finger, and cut it on the size, girl. It's the same stuff. They're gonna get cut down and filed anyways. So honestly, as long as there's a piece of plastic on your nail, you're gonna get the results you want. You just have to trust the process. So here I am cutting them down. Honestly, I cut them longer than what I actually ended up with. So you will see me filing, making sure that I get the shape right, but also I eventually end up cutting them down just a tad bit because they felt a little too long for me. Usually, I used to have my nails longer than this, but since it's been so long since I've had even medium nails, anything sticking out past my fingertips, it was a drastic change. Also, I did not show, but after I soaked off my nails, I made sure to cut my cuticles, push them back and cut them, just to make sure everything is nice and smooth sailing. Once I apply that acrylic, we don't have anything in the way that will risk lifting. But here I am, filing, you know, I have to get that shape right, making sure they're all nice and even. Then I cleaned with alcohol. We gotta make sure that everything is dust free but dehydrated. You cannot go in with water because it will rehydrate the nail and that acrylic will not stick. I also dehydrated and primed with the same products that I used on my toes. So here I am going in with acrylic. I know, forgive me, I am out of frame. I am so mad at myself that I was literally so close yet so far out of frame. Yeah, I swear I'm doing a good job. I'm about to show you before I file. And before I go on any further, I just want to mention that this powder that is not in this Mia Secret container, it is not the original powder. I mix my colors. So if I want something more sheer, I will get the Cover Nude Blush. That's the color that I usually buy, and add clear acrylic to it. If I want to make it more pink, I will add red, just a smidge of red, to make it a bit of a pink shade. But yeah, I do not like buying separate colors. I love just buying one nude color and making it do what it do for myself and my clients. I feel like color theory has taught me a lot from being an artist and painting on canvases. I feel like I can mix custom colors for my clients if I do not have it. And honestly, it's a skill. It's a skill because they'll ask me, oh, do you have this color? Yes, ma'am, I can make that. Don't worry, don't look at my wall, don't worry what I got. I can make it happen for you, okay? Now here I am filing, making sure everything is nice and smooth, nice and smooth. Shaping it up again with my file, making sure to get underneath those sidewalls and get all that acrylic underneath the nail. Also making sure that I do go into those cuticles so we don't have no lifting. And like I said, I will buff something to death. Y'all hear me? I love me a smooth nail. Most of the time, I don't even top coat my nails. I will leave them be. I love the look, and I also hate when I'm working and I accidentally file one of my nails. Because then you can see it. You can notice that the top coat will be gone. But thank you for hanging out with me. And I'll see you in the next one. Like, subscribe if you like this video. And hopefully this was helpful for any upcoming nail artist. Or if you are a current nail artist. Let me know in the comments if this helped you out a lot. I know this is not a very official tutorial. So smooth, so shiny, nice and even. When did I do that second hand? Y'all gonna question that. I know, because I just popped up with my second hand done. Y'all didn't want to see that. That was a very ugly struggle. Look, both hands are done. Oh my goodness, wow. I'm actually very ambidextrous. I had to learn to do both of my hands so I don't walk around with just one done, you know. Nail tech struggles. That's how you know you're surrounded by a nail tech when they only have one hand done. And trust me, it's not on purpose. We just hate doing that other hand.